I'm Readathons, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about my reading related goals for 2020. I have a couple of goals that I'm hoping to accomplish next year, so let's get started. The first and easiest goal to talk about that I'm hoping to accomplish next year is my reading challenge. This is, you know, the standard thing to talk about in this video. And my reading challenge goal for next year is 208 books, which is an average of 4 books a week. This year I've averaged almost 6 books a week, and I basically don't read the last 2 weeks of December unless it's a reread or a book I'm reading with my partner. So I feel like I basically average 6 books a week this year anyways. We'll be okay if I try to average 4 next year, especially since I tried to average 3 this year and didn't listen to myself. So I'm just gonna try for 4 next year. For the breakdown of that, I would like to work on that sci-fi project that I've already talked about, and I will leave linked up in the card, but I want to work on trying to read books for that sci-fi project that I'm trying to read more books in the sci-fi genre. If you have recommendations, please leave them linked in the comments down below. But I also would like to, again, focus on my debut books project. Every year I try to read at least 12 debuts that come out in that year. I do like to try to read backlist debuts as well, but I like to try to read 12 brand spanking new debut authors, be it YA, new adult. I just try to read at least 12 debut authors because it's fun to see how these authors end up growing, but it's also nice to, you know, experience someone fresh off the page, if that makes sense. Going along with this, I want to be more selective and buy less books next year. I have been reading a lot from my library, a lot of audiobooks, a lot of ebooks, and I have kind of in an anxious state kind of wanted to like purge my books collection. So I don't know if this is a goal that will stick, but as of right now I want to be more selective with my book buying next year. I don't have a specific number in mind, but I just want to in general be more selective. But a thing that will help with that is my additional goal of trying to read more of my backlist. I have like 800 books on my Goodreads TBR. I already talked about in another video the 12 oldest books on my Goodreads TBR that I'm hoping to read in 2020. And if I read more books that are that old, and a lot of them I'm probably going to get from the library, I probably won't be adding too many books to my own shelves. And that's the goal here. Speaking of being more selective, I'm going to want to be more selective with the readathons that I'm participating in next year. If I have a big paper due, I shouldn't participate in the next round of my favorite readathon just because it's happening. I should focus on my paper, not the readathon. I need to prioritize the things in my personal life over the readathon I want to participate in. I realized in October that I was prioritizing a lot of readathons, and there are a lot of readathons out there, and I need to take a step back and focus on me and not focus on trying to join 20 readathons in a month. I will probably still be doing like all of my favorites at least once this year, but I need to not try to participate in every single round of every single one of my favorite readathons. It's just not feasible. I need to accept that. My very last reading goal is a reading goal that I basically have every year. However, in 2020, this one might be the one I'm the most scared about, and that is to finish 12 series. I originally had set this as my reading goal when I originally had, because I had so many open series, but as of right now, I don't have that many open series. That might change when I start diving into sci-fi, but who knows, you know? What about you? What are some of your reading goals for next year? If you have any recommendations from any of the specific book related ones, let me know in the comments down below. If you like what you saw here today, be sure to like and subscribe. I post videos on Wednesdays. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.